guys, today I have a great lesson for you, another one by Laufey. It's From the Start. Now this is quite a funky one, and again, as you've probably seen in my other tutorials on songs by Laufey, it's got some really challenging chords in there, so stick around until the end. It's really worth your time building up your hand strength, your finger strength. It's a lot of work, but it's really good once you can get that final product together. So let's get straight into it. We're in standard tuning, which means our strings are E, A, D, G, B, E. But if you're playing a song like this, you should know that one already. And then let's get straight into the first chord. So the first chord is going to be an E flat minor 9. So we're not playing the 6th or 1st string. 5th string is going to be the 6th fret, 4th fret of the 4th string, 6th fret of the 3rd and 2nd string. So that's our E flat minor 9. So in this song there's actually not that many chords, but it's just really about getting the rhythm together with the different chord shapes that you might not be familiar with. Now our next chord is going to be an A flat 13. So here we're playing the 6th, 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. So it should be 4th fret of the 6th and 4th string, then 5th fret of the 3rd string, 6th fret of the 2nd string. So that's our A flat 13. Then we've got a D flat major 7. So that's 4th fret of the 5th string, 6th fret of the 4th string, 5th fret of the 3rd string, 6th fret of the 2nd string. So far we've got our E flat minor 9, our A flat 13, and then our D flat major 7. Alright, so those are the chords that you're going to need to know for the intro and really most of the verses. So let me just play the intro for you so you have an idea of what we're about to learn. Okay, so there's a bit of plucking in there where you need to try and work out the rhythm. So we're going on our E flat minor 9. So we're going 4 times. Duh, 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 duh. Duh, 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 duh. And E flat minor 9. And let's go through that slowly again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then onto our A flat 13, it's going to be da da da. So da 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 da. And again. And then onto our D flat major 7, which is so da 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 da. Just like that. So there's 5 on that D flat major 7. So try and play it slowly with me. Okay, and a little bit faster. Alright, so then we can move on and we're just going to repeat that same thing for the start of the verse, okay? So you should come in singing straight after that and then we'll repeat that, but we'll start doing a little bit more of a funky rhythm as we go. So we'll start with, and then we'll change it up. So that part you've already learnt, it will be da 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 da. Alright, so the intro you've already learnt that, and then the start of the verse will go. And then we're going to go a different one. And that's really going to be what happens throughout most of the song, that part that I've just played. So let me show you that. Da, 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 da. And then we're going to go to our D flat major 7. Then we're going to go 5th string, 2nd, 3rd and 4th together. So, alright, try and get that with me. And then we're going to go our 3 strings together onto the 5th string and then 3 strings together again. So we're going 5th, 3, 5th, 3, 3, 5th, 3, 3, 5th. Okay? And that's where we're going to walk up that 5th string there. So from the 4th fret to the 5th fret to the 6th fret, which will take us back to our original E flat minor 9. So let me play that slowly for you. so try that last part with me on the D flat major 7. And we're going back to that E flat minor 9 there. So let's go one more time on that D flat major 7. Alright, so hopefully you're getting the hang of that. So that's the start of the verse. Okay, so the second line of the verse is going to be the same chords, but just a different bit of a pattern. So again, like that last chord that we've just played, and then onto our A flat 13. Okay, so 2, 3, and 4, 6, 2, 3, and 4, and then same thing again. Okay, so it'll be from here onto this one, and again one more time, and then we're going to go onto our D flat major 7 like we've just played. Okay, so let me play the first 2 lines of the verse so you can get your head around that. Okay, and then the third line of the verse we're going to start again. And there's a little bit of variation at times as well, so you should note that it's not always going to be identical to the recording with that timing, but it is how she plays it some of the time, and she just messes around with the patterns sometimes. So the third line we're going. So then moving up to an F minor 7 up here, we're going to have, well, it's actually with a flat 5 as well, but F minor 7 here will be barred on the 8th fret. We're going to play a 9th fret of the 4th string and 2nd string. We're going to play the 5th string, and then the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string together. So that pattern you already know, that timing. And then we're going to move on to a B flat 7, which is going to be barred on our 6th fret here, and we're going to add our ring finger and middle finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd and 3rd string. So we'll play 6, 4, 3, and 2 together. So starting from the third line of the verse, it'll be, then up to our F minor 7, then onto our B flat 7. And then we'll go straight back to our E flat minor 7. And we'll stay on it for 2 bars that time, and then ending here on our A flat 13. Okay, so the third line of the verse, F minor 7, then B flat 7, then back to our E minor 9, E flat minor 9, then your A flat 13. So that's our whole verse. I know it's hard to get your head around. So just to recap one more time, we're going from our E flat minor 9 to our A flat 13 to then our D flat major 7. We'll do that twice. Then the third time, E flat minor 9 to our A flat 13, sorry, up to our F minor 7, then down to our B flat 7, and then we're going to go down to 2 bars on the E flat minor 9, and then 2 bars on the A flat 13. Okay, and the last 2 bars will be, so hopefully you're getting the hang of that verse. And then we'll move on to verse 2, which is going to be identical to verse 1, so you don't need to worry about learning too much more. That'll then take us into the chorus, which is almost identical to the verse. Okay, so E flat minor 9 to your A flat 13 to your D flat major 7. Play that twice. Then the next chord progression you already know, E flat minor 9 to your A flat 13 to your F minor 7 to your B flat 7. And then this time, we're not going to stay 2 bars on the E flat minor 9. We're just going to go back to our regular pattern. And then onto our D flat major 7, except this time it's just going to be duh, 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 duh. Okay, so that's just to end the chorus. before a bit of silence. So, so the syncopated rhythm there. Alright, so that's the chorus. It's not too hard once you get your head around the verse, really. Then there's an instrumental that's going to be exactly the same as the verse. And then verse 3 is going to be very similar as well, just ending the last time on that, just like we did for the chorus. So it's actually played the same as the chorus rather than the other verses, but it's still the same chord progressions. The only change is that last line, and whether you're playing 2 bars on the E flat minor 9 and then 2 bars on the A flat 13, or whether it's 1 bar on that onto your A flat 13, onto your D flat major 7 with the funky. So hopefully you're tracking this far. Sorry if it's a little bit confusing. It's just the way that the song is. But the good thing is we're nearly at the end. There's one more thing I need to teach you, but before I get to that, if you're enjoying this tutorial, make sure to subscribe, and you can also find a Discord community that I've started up in the description below that you'd love to join, because there's plenty of other guitarists like you that are looking to learn more. We get to hang out and have some fun as well. So join me along there. Otherwise, the outro just slows down a little bit, which makes our life easier. So what we're going to do is, at some point in the outro, you can kind of choose depending on the style that you want to play, but you can start to slow down and just play the chords out slowly. So you might, so you're just playing a regular verse for the outro, but maybe on the 3rd line, you might want to slow it down a bit. So rather than doing a funky pattern, you can just pluck the 4 strings, maybe stagger them so that it sounds nice. So maybe for the 3rd line we'll go, then up to F minor 7, then slowing down even more, B flat 7, then E flat minor 9, and then for the last one it's going to be a D flat major 7. And I really love the live studio recording of this one, where she slows down heaps at the end, and for the D flat major 7 it's just quite a slow. And it's a beautiful way to end the song, and such a beautiful song as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.